J Station. I don't know who this is. All right, let's just watch the...
Just want to give everybody a huge update. A video I made like 6 months ago about Digimon cards. Check it out. I finally pulled it. I pulled a numbered gold card. We did it. It took 6
Digimon?
months, but we did it. But enough of the good news, okay? That's not what this channel is about. So I've talked about a lot of movies on this channel. And for the most part, even the worst movies I've watched have still been like a little bit enjoyable at least. Because I have a theory, and I've said this tons of times on my podcast, every movie is good, okay? That is my theory. Because at the end of the day, like no matter...
I skipped the Sifu trailer. I don't care. It's not that entertaining. It's not that interesting. I don't want to see like mid Kung Fu. I want to play the game, but I don't want to watch the mid Kung Fu trailer. Shut the fuck up, okay? This is how it is. You like it or you don't.
No matter how bad a movie is, I still had a nice time watching a movie. I'm not gonna be like, well, the cinematography, I don't know. It's a movie, it's fine. But I'm not so sure I feel that way anymore, because I recently watched a movie called 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus. And I can confidently say that this is a bad movie. So I found out about this movie through a TikTok that we'll touch on a little later. But how about we read the synopsis for the film? It's 2025. The world as we have known in 2020 does not exist anymore. This seems
incredible.
The virus changed
This seems like the greatest movie ever made.
Communism is all over the place. Global world language developed. Meetings are illegal. Traveling is illegal. And Christianity is illegal. A group of Christians is trying to fight back.
Oh my god. Often they make future dystopias, but this one seems like a future utopia.
I also really love the sentence, communism is all over the place. Like they're talking about dust in a basement. When's the last time you cleaned in here? There's communism all over the place. It's fucking caked in communism. Damn, bitch, you live like this? This 2025 movie came out this month on Amazon Prime. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, so this is a legitimate movie, right? If it's able to be on like one of the main streaming services, right? And then I did a little bit of research and I found out that pretty much anybody can just upload a movie to Amazon.
This is true.
For free. So never mind. And after a little bit more research, I found out that the director and star of this movie is just a YouTuber. He's a Christian YouTuber. Well, I mean, according to him, he's a #1 best-selling director. But I don't really know where he got that title from because he only has one IMDb credit and it's this movie. So maybe he's like the #1 best-selling director of this movie, which I mean, I guess he's right. But I would just love to talk about this movie today because it is genuinely the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. And that's saying a lot, okay? That's coming from a guy who really didn't mind the first Suicide Squad. So without further ado, let's talk about 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus.
That's terrible.
The movie starts with an epic car chase with the main character, Roy. He's driving away from the police who are trying to shoot him and kill him. But when they finally catch up to him, for some reason, they decide to just arrest him instead. And we got this great scene right here where he slides across the hood of a car to just get arrested on.
Future utopia is already based. Communism has been implemented and police actually de-escalate. This is crazy. Also, love that he couldn't even find a fucking decommissioned Crown Vic for this, okay? That's very cool.
The brain rot.
Like, he could not find a decommissioned Crown Vic at the very least, or like a Ford Focus or whatever the fuck cops use now.
On the other side. And dude, that is so funny. Sliding across the hood of a car to just get arrested.
Oh, he's German.
That's
Never
like doing
mind.
a double backflip into a pool of your dad's piss. Like the first part was cool, but second part was kind of lame. Why does your dad even have that? How old is that pool? How long has he been filling up that pool? You know what I mean? Bruh. Now he's getting interrogated by this policeman because Roy's got a Bible. Okay, and that shit's illegal. It's not allowed.
They are from a time when life was different. The time when we could meet our friends, go to restaurants, celebrate whatever and whenever we wanted to.
What? Why is Seer in this movie? What is going on right now? When did Seer film this? Why does he have such an incredible German accent? I have so many questions right now about this. Also, I love when like European filmmakers, I'm using the term filmmaker loosely here, they want to do like an American movie, so they're wearing like a police chest, but they're still a police vest, but like they're still very clearly just German.
They also never say outright that it's COVID-19 in this movie, but it's heavily implied because it started in 2020 and it stopped like large social gatherings from happening.
The state leaders came up with new regulations to repress the people and secure their power. The state leaders started to take away our rights and our freedom. Their excuse was virus, something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus. Something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus.
Huh. 5.5 million people died so far, but you're upset that you can't go to a restaurant? Doesn't seem very godly, Roy. What would Jesus do? I don't know, but I can tell you he wouldn't make this fucking movie. And I'm just giving you guys the main points he makes in this scene. Like, this whole part is like 5 minutes of uninterrupted fucking exposition and him just complaining that you can't go to restaurants anymore because of COVID.
If everyone would start thinking like that, we could really achieve something big.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start a sin tally for this guy. As the movie goes on, we'll tally up all the sins that this guy commits, and we'll see how many he's got by the end of the movie. So far, we've got resisting arrest. I don't know, to a Christian, I feel like that could be a sin. You know, it is a crime. And also, he just, like, undermined millions of deaths. So that's 2 so far. Not looking good. So now we flash back to 3 months ago. Roy is hanging out with his sister, Hannah. Then their other friend barges in with some bad news about Jack.
Arrested, tortured, and killed.
But wait, who's Jack?
He was a friend, our brother.
Oh, okay.
Damn, she's hot. Also,
And killed.
But wait, who's Jack?
He was
gotta point out something here. Kind of doesn't make sense that they're fucking killing. The entire purpose is to, you know, protect them from COVID, but let's continue.
a friend, our brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. So this friend, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, or no, I don't think they ever fucking say it in this movie, and even if they did, I just wasn't paying attention because this movie is so boring. So we'll just call him Friendo. Friendo Baggins. How about that? Friendo Baggins, he comes over and he's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian, okay? Everyone's dying. You know, they're getting murdered for being Christian, and you guys are my best friends. I don't want you guys to die, so please stop being Christian. But they say no, so he quits their little, like, Christian rebellion group.
Sorry, but I'm out. I gotta quit.
And that really upsets them.
Stop.
Because like the synopsis says, being Christian is illegal. So, being Christian is a crime. And like crime is sinful. Therefore, the act of being a Christian is a sin. So, let's add one. Sorry, Roy. So Roy and Hannah decide that they need to go out and find more Christians because there's just no Christians left in the world.
We're the only Christians left in the world.
Because if you guys didn't know, one of the most common symptoms of COVID isn't a loss of taste. It's a loss of faith. So that's what they do. They go out to find more Christians. And they do this by just randomly spray painting a bunch of fish symbols just around their city. If you didn't know, Christians used this symbol to like secretly show other people that they like fucked with God. You know, back when Christians faced persecution in the Roman Empire. But there were like less people back then, right? You're not even put like a phone number or a website, a fucking QR code. Like, what's that gonna do? Someone's gonna walk by and see a fish and be like, oh, a fish. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna have to add another sin. Graffiti? Really? I don't think Jesus would have liked that. Also, while we're on the topic of sinning, I feel like I need to talk about the TikTok that I mentioned earlier in the video. Let's just watch it.
This is Joshua, I believe it's 29 as of right now, wishing his girlfriend a happy 18th birthday. And it just keeps getting worse because in the caption he says, "You have been my best friend for 4 years." When did you start dating her? When she was 14? This was posted in November of 2020, so he was maybe 27 at the time. And then a month later, he proposes to his child bride.
That's not a sin. Straight up. All of those words are in the Bible. Sorry. A lot of you motherfuckers out here say none of those words are in the Bible. Very fucked up, not sinful. Not to be a fucking weirdo semantics Andy about this. Technically, All of those words are very much in the Bible. Okay? Are you kidding me? If you're not fucking grooming 14-year-olds, are you even Christian? Okay? Like, are you even, like, you're not. You're just like a fake Christian, okay? You're like, oh yeah, look at me.